Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to this broadcast of high school football on 106.5 FM, AM 1350 WCMP. I'm Ethan Game Day Gilman, and I'll be bringing you all the action from tonight's football game. Tonight's matchup features the 4-2 Cloquet Lumberjacks and the 2-4 Pine City Dragons. I'm sure you heard me earlier on the airwaves calling that tennis Section 7A championship for Pine City, as they have now punched their ticket to the state tournament. We're sitting at about 43 degrees here at 6:50 p.m. in Cloquet, Minnesota, the site for tonight's action. Let's take a look at how these two teams stack up, starting with the Lumberjacks. The Lumberjacks come into this game at 4-2. They opened up the season with 2 straight wins. The season opener at Proctor, 38-6, and against Duluth-Denfeld, a 42-6 thrashing. They are 2-2 since, falling in back-to-back games against Grand Rapids 20-13 and Duluth East 21-7. But they are on a 2-game win streak since, with wins over Hermantown 14-7 and Rock Ridge 27-14. They come into tonight's game averaging 23.5 points per game and give up just a little over 12 points per game. So a very, very good defense in the Lumberjacks here tonight. The Cloquet Lumberjacks, of course, play in 4A football. This is going to be the third 4A school that Pine City will face this season, North Branch and Columbia Heights, along with this Cloquet team. So this is, the third 4A school. Cloquet right now sitting in 4th in Section 7 4A. They would have to go on the road to Grand Rapids if playoffs began today, but we still got next Wednesday's game and today's game for that to change. But Cloquet right now sitting below Grand Rapids in those QRF standings right now. But again, we'll await those standings for next week. Now on to Pine City. They come into this game at 2-4, a tough season opener against, again, North Branch, the 4A school, last at home against Aiken before they traveled up to Mountain Iron, Minnesota to play the Hibbing Blue Jackets for their first win of the season, 32-21. They were able to hold the Blue Jackets scoreless in that game, in the second half, as they only scored 8 in the first half themselves. That was the game where 2 runners had over 100 yards, Timmy Johnson and Brody Clark. Then they went back home and suffered defeat at the hands of the Esco Eskimos, and their offense was only able to get 15 points in the first half, but Esco found their stride in the second half. Then a homecoming win 2 weeks ago against Columbia Heights. They didn't know who they were playing them until midway through practice on that Tuesday, but they got the win 22-6. They took the ball away 8 times in that game, 7 on interceptions, and that was a very good defensive performance there by the Pine City Dragons. And then last week, they had to go up to Two Harbors to play the Agates. That was a very good game, a very exciting game for the Dragons as they traveled up to Two Harbors to take on the Agates. The Dragons were shut out in the first half, and time of possession-wise, they had maybe about a minute and a half of time of possession on offense. They only ran non-offensive plays if you exclude the kneel down to go to halftime, so only 9 offensive plays in that first half, and they were down 12-0, and they really turned things around in that game after the second half started. They really started to get things going their way, and they looked like a completely different team out there on the field, and they started to get things going on offense. They were able to score on a quarterback keeper from Jimmy Lindblom from a yard out, and they were able to score and get the 2-point conversion from Timmy Johnson to make it 12-8. Then it was a back and forth second half, and the Dragons were in a position to score twice to take the lead. They had the ball after a fumbled snap by the Agates, and they took over in Agate field position, but they went down and got held on a 4th down and were unable to convert. And then they had a couple of chances later in the game and were able to go down on defense. But we're going to get our starting defense and offense for both of these teams. And while they do that, we'll take commercial break here. Word from our fine sponsors.
Summer is winding down, but you're likely busier than ever. At Aquarius Home Services, your local authorized Connecticut dealer, it's about making life easier, better, with great water. Whether it's city or well, say goodbye to hard water and orange rust stains. Enjoy spotless dishes, fluffy laundry, and purified drinking water, all by using 0 electricity and on-demand efficiency. At Aquarius, our goal is to always provide amazing service and earn the right to be recommended. Schedule your free water analysis today at ConnecticutMN.com.
Score! Froggy's is the place to be on game day because they've got free drawings for prizes every quarter for Minnesota football games. Located in beautiful downtown Pine City, Froggy's is where food, friends, and family come together, especially for game day. Open every day at 11 a.m. with the best daily specials around. Follow them on Facebook for the latest happenings and upcoming events. It's always hoppin' at Froggy's.
Lake State Repair in Rush City performs all types of repairs and maintenance services for your truck and trailers, including Class 8 trucks and trailers. When looking for a local company with friendly staff that goes above and beyond to help you, it's going to be Lake State Repair in Rush City. They also can do your annual DOT inspections. So what are you waiting for? Get that repair done with Lake State Repair. Call them at 320-358-3195. Like them on Facebook today, Lake State Repair.
Minnesota. It's home. Hot summers at the lake, beautiful falls, snowy winters, and rainy springs. We experience it all. Make sure you're ready to handle whatever this state throws at you with help from Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Minnesota Equipment carries brands you love, like John Deere, Steel, Toro, Gravely zero-turn mowers, and Aaron snowblowers. Their helpful staff can not only get you the equipment you need, but can help you maintain it so it will last. Plus, they carry a full line of farm equipment. Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Online at minnesotaequipment.com.
When something is important to you, you'll do anything to make sure it's protected. You want someone you know, someone you trust to help you take care of it. That's why you need to work with Pine Insurance Agency and Auto Owners Insurance. With over 50 years combined experience, let the experts at Pine Insurance Agency help you protect what's important. Whether it's your home, car, farm, insurance, or loved ones, call them today to set up a free, no-obligation quote. Your local Auto Owners Insurance Agency is Pine Insurance Agency, located in a Northridge Center in Pine City.
If you've been injured in an auto accident or have sustained other personal injury, you don't have to leave town to get good representation. Spear and Swanson attorneys at law in Pine City are experienced and will work on your case with no fee until they get you money. They also handle divorce and custody cases, criminal defense, including DWI and other legal matters. Spear and Swanson is your local law firm that cares about you. So if you need legal representation or advice, call 320-629-7586. Spear and Swanson, attorneys at law in Pine City.
October is College Knowledge Month at Pine Technical and Community College. The whole month, PTCC will be providing a variety of events for high school students and the community to learn more about college options. College Knowledge Month is meant to provide future students with the preparation, opportunity, and support needed to apply for college. Join PTCC at Pizza Pub in Pine City for free pizza and a community information session on October 6th from 5 to 7 p.m. Everyone is welcome. Learn more at pine.edu/College Knowledge Month.
Wellia Health is the leading provider of healthcare in East Central Minnesota, offering services to Mora, Pine City, Hinckley, and the surrounding communities. We have the always welcoming care you've come to expect close to home, with cutting-edge technology and multitude of specialty services, so you can receive the medical care you need when you need it. Live life well with Wellia Health. WelliaHealth.org.
Did you know that Franzen Bank and Trust is a Minnesota-owned company? And they're one of the largest community banks around. That's a great combination. As a community bank, they're dedicated to their customers and the communities they serve. You might say they're big enough to help, small enough to care. Last March, they provided $20,000 in grants to 6 different Minnesota communities. They also processed well over 1,700 PPP loans, allowing local small businesses to keep their employees on the payroll during the pandemic. Franzen Bank and Trust. Real people, real results. Member FDIC.
Since 1967, Schmidt Construction, general contractor in Hinckley, has been where to go for all your building projects. Let Gerald Schmidt help you with designing, remodeling, or any new construction. Schmidt Construction specializes in residential home building, agricultural, industrial, and commercial buildings. With expert advice on all of your building projects and ideas, when you hire a contractor to take care of your building needs, you can't do better than Schmidt Construction, general contractor in Hinckley. 320-384-7901.
This is a story we all share, of a place rooted in tradition and rich with opportunity, of people driven by compassion and vision.
Welcome back here on WCMP 106.5 FM, AM 1350. The Dragons will kick off to begin this game. And back to return. Two guys for the Jacks. It's going to be Peterson. They're going to start with a squib kick that bounces at the 30. He's going to be picked up at the 26-yard line. He's going to head out to his right. He's got some blockers out there. That is Matthew Erickson down the right side before he's finally tackled past the 50 at the 49-yard line on the Dragon side of the field. And the Lumberjacks will have the ball inside Dragon territory with one play. That's the kickoff. That again was Matthew Erickson on the return for the Lumberjacks. Starting lineups for the Cloquet Lumberjacks. At running back, it's Alexander Peterson. At the slot back, it's Tyler Leppy, Deacon Feld. Number 8. Number 13, Alec Turnbull, the quarterback. Dane Painovich, the other running back, number 22. And at tight end, Luke Sievert. Cloquet comes out in the gun. Two receivers to the left, one to the right. He takes the snap. He fumbles it. It drops out of his hands, and he's going to be taken down on the play. The sack there by number 60. I think that's 68. And a sack for the Dragons there by Overtomb. Overtomb gets the sack on the play, and it's going to be a loss of 10 yards. Sends a man in motion from left to right. He gives it. Actually, he's going to keep it. He's at the 40. He's going backwards, and he's going to be taken down there by Timmy Johnson, but we got a flag. That's thrown at the 42-yard line. Again, Erickson. Excuse me, that is Feld on the carry. Looks like this is going to be holding on the Lumberjacks, so that will set them farther back. Back-to-back negative plays here for the Lumberjacks. And that will make it third down and 22 now for the Lumberjacks on their first possession. 11:07 to go, first quarter. In the shotgun, receiver right, two to his left, running back to his right as well. He's going to hand it off this time to Feld. Feld gets around the outside past the 40, then he falls forward to about the 42, but that's all he's going to get on the carry. A pickup of 3, and it's going to be fourth down and 19 for the Lumberjacks, and they'll have to punt it away. So Pine City gets some help on the Lumberjacks' first possession. A snap that was, the quarterback, Turnbull, was looking to throw the ball, but he fumbled it, and then he was sacked by Overtomb. This punt, by the way, is going to be dropped at the 34 down to the 33. It'll roll to the 31-yard line, and that's where the Lumberjacks will down it. 31-yard line is where the Dragons will take over on offense. Power T formation. So already this evening, Dragons do have a sack from Overtomb. Dragons get the call into the line. Lindblom will be the starting quarterback here this evening. Power T formation. Lindblom under center. Takes a snap, gives it off to Brody Clark off the left side. He runs through a defender, rolls on top of him, and gets to the 41, but I think they're going to spot him down at the 40. They will. And that's going to be a 9-yard gain for Brody Clark on his first carry. And it'll be second down and 1. Under 10 minutes to go.
9 yards for the Dragons up to the 40-yard line, second down and 1.
Dragons break the huddle, get to the line of scrimmage. Lindblom under center takes the snap. He's going to give it right up the middle, following his old lineman, plowing his way down to the 45-yard line. Looks like the line judge is actually going to spot him down at the 46. And the carry there, I believe, by Plajek. That is Plajek. So Plajic gets it to the 46. It's a pickup of 6, and it's a first down for Pine City with 9.5 minutes to go in quarter number 1. Dragons get the call and get back to the offensive line. Lindblom takes the snap. He fakes it one way, gives it off to Clark off the left side. He finds some room to run, spins off of one tackle, and then he's taken down. He falls forward to about the 40-yard line. Actually, they're going to mark him towards that 39-yard line. It's going to be a first down for the Dragons. 15-yard gain by Brody Clark. And they are into Cloquet territory with 9 minutes to go. Brody Clark picking up some big chunks here this evening for the Dragons. As Lindblom gets his team back to the line, under center, takes the snap. He's going to give this one off to Plajic. That's Lindahl, rather, on the outside. He's going to get it to the 36, but no more. And that's where he'll be taken down. Lindahl on the carry. He's going to pick up about 3 yards. So a 3-yard carry there for Lindahl on his first. And that'll make it second down and 7. Makes it with 8.5 to go in the first quarter. Dylan Peterson will check into the game, going into that tight end spot. Lindblom will start for the second straight week in a row. He started last week, and he will again start this week. Dragons getting back to the line of scrimmage. Second down and 7, Lindblom. Back under center. He's going to give it again to Brody Clark. Cuts it upfield. Makes a man miss at the 30 to the 25 to the 20. And he's going to be taken down at the 19-yard line. A pickup of 17 for Clark on the carry off the left side.
All the way up to the 18-yard line of Cloquet. First down, Pine City.
So Clark picking up some big chunks here for the Dragons. And we are going to see a timeout. And the timeout called there by the Cloquet Lumberjacks. And while they take a timeout, we'll take a quick commercial break as well. You're listening to football on WCMP.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Visit Town & Country Insurance today at townandcountry-ins.com or stop in our offices in Finlayson, Hinckley, and Mora.
To say we're having a hot summer is an understatement. Some days have been fry an egg on cement hot. Is your air conditioning keeping up? If it's time to think about a new AC, Aquarius Home Services has great summer specials on new air conditioning systems starting as low as $45 per month. From repairs to replacement, you'll enjoy respectful, on-time professional service and no surprise upfront pricing. Worry-free AC is just a click away at AquariusHomeservices.com. Aquarius, earning the right to be recommended.
Back out of the timeout, Dragons quickly to the line of scrimmage at the 19-yard line. Lindblom takes the snap. He fakes it one way, gives it off to Clark off the left side. He spins around, and he's going to be gang tackled. Looks like they're going to spot him at the 14. Nope, he takes steps back, and they'll spot him at the 15. It's going to be a pickup of 4 for Brody Clark. And it'll make it second down and 6 with under 7.5 minutes to go. Quarter number 1, no score. Cloquet went 3 and out on their first drive. Nearly had a turnover, but their quarterback Turnbull was able to pick up the ball after he fumbled it trying to throw it. Now Lindblom under center takes the snap. Give here to Lindahl. Finds an open room to run. Untouched into the end zone. Lindahl made a cut back to the left side of the field. There was no one there, and he walks it into the end zone. A 15-yard run for Lindahl, and that'll put the Dragons on the board 6-0. They lead right now over Cloquet. So the Dragons will get on the board first with a run from Lindahl from 15 yards out. Lindahl again. Last week they sprinkled him in the offense a lot more, and this week it looks to be fully 100% back. They'll line up to go for two. Lindblom under center. He's going to give it up the middle to Lindahl once again, and Lindahl is going to get in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. And the Dragons now lead 8-0 over the Cloquet Lumberjacks. Again, Lindahl with the 15-yard carry. Get the Dragons on the board first. We are in quarter number 1, 7:07 to go. The Dragons lead 8-0. You're listening to football on WCMP.
Who remembers the Awesome Burger? It's back at your favorite A&W family restaurant in Pine City. A 1/3 pound bacon double cheeseburger topped with American cheese, mayo, lettuce, tomato, and topped with our awesome crunchy golden brown onion rings. Make it a combo with hot seasoned french fries and a drink. Don't forget to top it off with a classic A&W root beer float featuring vanilla soft serve and made fresh root beer all in a frosty mug. Signature combos and delicious treats always at your local A&W family restaurant in Pine City.
Back here on WCMP. Dragons get on the board first on a 15-yard run from Jacob Lindahl. Looking like he's feeling a lot better since his injury a couple of weeks ago. TJ Davis will get set to kick here for the Dragons. Davis with the kick, and this is going to be more of a pooch kick down. It hits at the 40, falls to the 38, and it looks like it might be still up for grabs, but I think Cloquet did get on top of it. And they do. So the Lumberjacks get on top of it. They'll take over with possession on offense. And they will start at their own 38-yard line. So the Lumberjacks, they'll get back out there on offense. First possession, they went 3 and out. A fumbled attempted pass from Turnbull led to a sack and then a holding call, and Dragons were able to get the stop. Turnbull's going to hand it off here to Alexander Omenge, and Omenge is going to be taken down after a short 1-yard loss. There's some, look like extracurricular going on. But they're going to hold off on the flags, maybe. Yes. So loss of 1 there on the carry from Omenge, and it's going to be second down and 11. Ball on their own 37-yard line with 6.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. 2 receivers to the left. Slot in on the right. Takes the snap. He's going to fake. It's a screen. The screen is caught up to the 40, and he'll be pushed down at around the 43-yard line by Mason Charles. That catch was made by Dane Painovich. And Painovich gets it up to the, let's see where they spot him, 42-yard line. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 6. 5-yard gain on the play from Painovich. 3rd down and 6. 6:18 to go. In the gun, 2 receivers right, 1 to his left. Takes the snap. He fakes the gives. He rolls out to his right. He's going to be under pressure from Rockshaw. Rockshaw tries to take him down, but he gets rid of it. And looked like they had a receiver in the area. So the incomplete pass will not be a penalty, as they did have a receiver in the area. And the Dragons will force another punt here from the Lumberjacks. 6:11 to go, first quarter. Getting set to punt for Cloquet is Dane Painovich. And set to return for the Dragons, looks like Lindahl. Lindahl will watch this bounce at the 29 and roll down towards the 25. I think it officially stops at the 26, and that is where the Dragons offense will take over. So the Dragons, they went down and scored on a 15-yard touchdown run on their first possession from Jacob Lindahl. They'll look to do much of the same here. Dragons defense in this first quarter has come out with fire under their belly. They've stopped Cloquet on 2 3-and-outs. Now their offense looks to go a long field. They'll have to go 74 yards. Lindblom under center. He takes a snap. He gives it here to Brody Clark off the left side again. That's been working on their first drive, and why not go back to it as he's going to pick up around 6 yards on the carry, down to the 32 from Clark.
Gain up to the gain of 6 yards, rather, bringing up second down and 4.
Second and 4 with 5:40 to go first quarter.
Ball's at the 32-yard line of the Dragons.
Blaisdell brings in the play for Lindblom, and he'll get it into his offensive huddle. They break the huddle and get back to the line. Under 5.5 to go. Lindblom takes the snap. He's going to give it off to, looks like Johnson, breaks one tackle and then falls forward near that first down marker. And where they are spotting him, he's going to have the first at the 38-yard line. Johnson picks up 6, and it's going to be enough for a first down. It's Johnson's first carry tonight. First down 10 at their own 38-yard line, under 5 to go, first quarter. Dragons up to the line, under center, Jimmy Lindblom. Lindblom takes the snap. He hands it right up the middle, and a whole host of Lumberjacks are there, and he doesn't get much on the carry, maybe a yard, maybe a yard and a half. Gets it up past the 40, at about the 41. They're going to give him about 3. Turnbull with the stop. Did not catch who got that carry, but it's a 3-yard gain. Ball at the 41, under 4.5 now to go. Lindblom takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to Brody Clark off the left side. Once again, he makes one man miss, and he gets tackled at the 45, falls forward, and it's going to be at the 46. A pickup of 5, and it's going to be 3rd and a long 2.
Bringing up 3rd down and a long 2.
Under 4 minutes, that clock keeps on ticking. Just what the Dragons want to have happen. Their offense wants to just kind of take the wind out of the defensive sails. Just take their time as they march downfield, and then, much like Lindahl did on their last drive, just bust it for a touchdown. 3rd down and 2. Lindblom takes the snap again to Clark. Clark off the left side. Plenty enough for the first down, driving his legs, and he'll be tackled at around the 44, 43-yard line on the Cloquet side of the field. A 10-yard gain for Clark, and it's another Dragon first down. Ball is going to be officially spotted at the 43. Get an 11-yard gain. Clock keeps on ticking, now down to 3:10 left, first quarter. Dragons up to the line. Lindblom under center. He takes the snap. Give again to Brody Clark, but the Lumberjacks are there this time. He slips off of 1, and then is going to be taken down after only a short gain. Clark on the carry. It's going to be a pickup of 2 down to the 41 for Brody Clark. That'll make it 2nd down and 8. 2:40 to go, first quarter. Dragons with an 8-0 lead over Cloquet. Dragons will take their time getting out of this huddle as we are now under 2.5 to go first quarter. Lindblom under center. Takes the snap. This handoff will be to Lindahl. Lindahl, he's going to be taken down by the ball. He's got to cover up the ball a little bit more when he's carrying the ball. Lindahl and Feld takes him down for the Lumberjacks, but Lindahl is near a first down. In fact, it is going to be a first down. So Lindahl with the carry, enough for the first down. Ball spotted on the 33-yard line. 8-yard carry there from Lindahl, and it's enough for a first. Tipping under 2 minutes to go, first quarter. Dragons up to the line. Lindblom under center, takes the snap, gives it right up the middle to Plajek, and Plajek plows his way forward to the 30. Going to be a pickup of 3 for Plajek's second carry on the evening. And it'll be 2nd down and 7 with a minute and a half to go in quarter number 1. Dragons taking their time in the offensive huddle. Peterson will come in. Checking out is Klepper. Pearson will get the call into Lindblom. Lindblom gets the call to his offense. And they'll head back to the line. They'll snap this ball with under a minute to go. Lindblom gives it off here to Lindahl. Lindahl breaks free off the right side, plowing forward to the 20, and that's where he's stopped by a host of Lumberjacks. He's down to the 20. It's going to be a pickup of 10 and enough for a first down by Lindahl. Clark up to this point has the majority of the carries, but Lindahl is the second leading rusher here this evening for the Dragons. I think we're going to see a heavy dose of both Clark and Lindahl, as Clark has been able to pick up the big chunks. He's using his speed to pick up those chunks, and Lindahl, one of the powerful runners, along with Plajek. First down 10, ball at the 20 with 30 seconds to go. Actually, ball at the 19. Lindblom up to the line. Takes the snap. He's going to give this one. Oh, it's a counter play. And Brody Clark is going to get the handoff, and he's going to be taken down in the backfield. We got a flag, a late flag in the backfield. Looked like Deacon Feld, and one of the Dragons got into it at the end of the play. So we'll see who this is going to be on. This could be end up being huge. For the Dragons, if this is on them, that stops all momentum they had working downfield. For the Lumberjacks, that hurts because, oh, it is going to be on the Lumberjacks. Personal foul. And I believe that's going to be half the distance to the goal as they are inside the 20. So that flag is going to hurt the Lumberjacks, as we'll wait to see where they spot the ball. Ball hasn't been officially spotted yet. They are marching the ball down inside the 15, down to about the 12-yard line. Ball is spotted. The 12. It's going to be first down and about 2 to go. Long 2. So the personal foul makes it first and a long 2 for the Dragons. Clock is going to start running, and let's see what the Dragons do. Will they just wait for this clock to run down to 0? Looks like they will. So that is how we will end the first quarter. The Dragons get on the board first with a 15-yard touchdown run from Jacob Lindahl. And the Dragons are on top of the Lumberjacks, 8-0 at the end of the first quarter. You're listening to football on 106.5 FM, AM 1350, WCMP.
A Lennox heat pump from Dale's Heating and Appliance is the perfect solution to your summer cooling and spring or fall heating needs. With rebates up to $1,250 from East Central Energy, now is the best time to have the energy experts from Dale's install a Lennox heat pump in your home. Visit the showroom in downtown Pine City or online at dalesheatingandappliance.com and ask about rebates from East Central Energy today. Dale's Heating and Appliance, where consistent comfort is key.
Summer is winding down, but you're likely busier than ever. At Aquarius Home Services, your local authorized Connecticut dealer, it's about making life easier, better, with great water. Whether it's city or well, say goodbye to hard water and orange rust stains. Enjoy spotless dishes, fluffy laundry, and purified drinking water, all by using zero electricity and on-demand efficiency. At Aquarius, our goal is to always provide amazing service and earn the right to be recommended. Schedule your free water analysis today at ConnecticutMN.com.
Here we are to begin the second quarter of play. Dragons up 8-0. Thanks to a touchdown run from Lindahl. They gave him the handoff on the two-point conversion as well. He got into the end zone on that. That's how we get to 8-0. Dragons have held the Lumberjacks offense to 2 3-and-outs on both of their possessions so far. But to kind of give you a little more info on those two drives. The Lumberjacks started with 2 plays that went backwards. Lindblom will hand it off right up the middle, plowing forward, getting near that 5-yard line. It'll be enough for a first down. That'll make it first down and goal. Ball will be spotted at the 7. So pick up a 5 for the ball carrier.
Clark with the first down carry.
Clark on the carry.
Marking him down at the 8-yard line. First and goal from the 8 for Pine City.
And they'll move him back a yard. Ball on the 8 now. First down and goal. Lindblom under center. He'll give it off the left side there. And falling forward near the 5 before a whole host of Lumberjacks take him down. And the ball carrier
Clark on the carry,
that time
Reese Turnbull
was Clark yet again. And Clark is going to pick up
second and goal from the 5-yard
2.5. Maybe 3. We'll give him the 3 as the ball is spotted at the 5. Second down and goal, under 11 minutes to go in the second quarter. Dragons get to the line of scrimmage. Lindblom under center, takes the snap. He's going to give it off to Clark off the right side. Got to keep that ball closer to your body as he got tackled again, and they were ripping at the ball. Don't want a turnover here if you're the Dragons. Luke Keating on the tackle for Cloquet. Clark again with the carry. He's only going to pick up a yard on the carry. And it's going to be third down and goal for the Dragons. I would guess this would be 4-down territory for the Dragons. They haven't kicked a field goal all year. They lead 8-0 over the Cloquet Lumberjacks. In quarter number 2, they get up to the line, ball in the left hash. Going from right to left on your radio dial. Lindblom under center, gives it up the middle to Plajek. Plajek plows forward near that goal line. He might be a little bit short, and we'll wait. As of right now, it looks like he's going to be just a tad short. And Plajek with the carry. And he's going to be at the half-inch line.
Fourth down inside the 1-yard line.
So the Dragons, fourth down and goal at the inch line. 9.5 to go, second quarter. They lead 8-0. Looking to extend that lead here on fourth down and goal. Dragons get up to the line. Looks like Lindblom under center. Takes a snap, hand it right back to Plajek, I believe, and that's over the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, Dragons. Ryan Plajek with the touchdown run from less than a yard out, and that'll make it 14-0 for the Dragons in Cloquet. That is going to be Ryan Plajek's first touchdown of the season. Leading the way is Timmy Johnson with 2. Everyone else has 1, but that's going to be Plajek's first. 9:10 to go in the second quarter. Dragons will line up to go for the 2-point conversion. Lindblom once again under center. Takes the snap. He's going to Lindahl gets in for the 2. So Lindahl in for the 2-point conversion. That makes it 16-0 in favor of the Dragons. And when we come back, we'll be set for kickoff. You're listening to football on WCMP.
Score! Froggies is the place to be on game day because they've got free drawings for prizes every quarter for Minnesota football games. Located in beautiful downtown Pine City, Froggies is where food, friends, and family come together, especially for game day. Open every day at 11 a.m. with the best daily specials around. Follow them on Facebook for the latest happenings and upcoming events. It's always hoppin' at Froggies.
Thanks to all of our fine sponsors here this evening for sponsoring this broadcast. Can't do it without them. On that carry, it was Ryan Plajek for the 1-yard or less than 1-yard plunge into the end zone. And they are up 16-0 over the Lumberjacks with 9:10 to go in the second quarter. Pine City getting set to kick off. I don't know if it's by design or if the ball maybe be just a little bit cold, but both TJ Davis's kickoffs have been more like pooch kicks. TJ Davis will run up on it. Here's the kick, and it's another one that's going to be fielded at the 35 to the 40. He bounces off of one tackle, and then falling forward at about the 43-yard line on the return. Matthew Erickson, that's his second time he's been on the return. Gets it up to the 43, and that's where the Lumberjacks will take over on offense. Dragons looking to have the Lumberjacks' third possession go 3 and out. And the Lumberjacks' first two possessions started with a negative play. Looking for a different outcome here this time. Dragons, not so much. They would like for that to go and happen again. Two receivers right. Slot end on the left side. Motion in left to right. Quarterback is going to keep it on the carry, and he's going to be stood up at about the 45. Falls forward to the 46. Going to be a pickup of 3 there for the quarterback, Alec Turnbull. 3-yard carry, and it's going to be second down and 7. So the first time tonight, their first play on their possession goes forward instead of backwards, and if you're the Lumberjacks, you got to like that. 8:40 to go, second quarter. Two receivers left, one right. Running back on quarterback's left side. Turnbull takes the snap. He looks to his right. That's where he's throwing. It's caught at the 45, falling forward to the 40. That's where he's taken down by Blaisdell. On the catch was Peterson. Alex Peterson on the catch. And that's a first down for Cloquet. And all of a sudden, the Lumberjacks have some life on offense. They're into the Dragons side of the field with 8:20 to go. Two receivers left, slot in on the left side. Turnbull looking to throw deep downfield. He has no one. He rolls out of the pocket looking to his right. It's caught and then dropped at about the 27. Hit put on there by Timmy Johnson. That pass was intended for Alex Peterson. Timmy Johnson with the hit knocks it out. Incomplete. That makes it second down and 10. 8:06 to go, second quarter. Ball at the Dragons 40. Dragons on defense have done a really good job so far. Cloquet hasn't been able to run many pass plays so far tonight, but 2 straight. Two receivers left, one right. Turnbull takes the snap, gives it up the middle, and he's met at the line of scrimmage and stopped on the hit there. For the Dragons was Overtomb and Kubesh. They combine on the tackle. No gain on the play there from Menge. And it's going to be third down and 10 for the Lumberjacks. Two receivers left. Slot in on the right side. In motion from right to left. He's going to hand it off to him. That's Peterson off the left side. He has room to 30 to the 25. That's about where he's upended. He'll fall forward out of bounds at around the 24-yard line. So that's going to be a first down pickup by Peterson.
On bounds right near the 23-yard line.
And they're going to officially spot him at the 23. First down for the Lumberjacks with 7:22 to go. Two very different offenses here. Lumberjacks look to get the ball up and down the field quickly. Pine City tries to take as much time off the clock as they can. Turnbull and gun, two receivers left. Peterson in motion from left to right. He's going to keep it this time, but that time it is snuffed out by the Dragons. And there for the stop was Kubesh.
Turnbull on the carry, tackled by Kubesh.
And he makes the stop. Pickup of about a yard for Turnbull. And that'll make it second down and 9.
Second down and 9 for the Jags.
Approaching under 7 minutes to go here in the first half. Dragons lead 16-0. Turnbull takes the snap. He's going to roll out to his right. He's looking over the middle, and that one is short of his intended receiver. Peterson diving after it is Dylan Peterson for the Dragons, but it's incomplete. It's going to make it 3rd down and 9. 6:42 is where the clock stops after the incompletion. 3rd down and 9. Dragons looking for a stop here. Of course, Cloquet probably will go for it at this spot on the field. Ball is at the 22 on the Dragons side of the 50. Turnbull in the gun again. His running back Omenja on his right side. 2 receivers on that side as well. Peterson in motion from left to right. He looks, he throws it out short to his tight end, and he's going to plow forward past the 1st down, and on the catch was Luke Sievert. Sievert with the catch, and he gets it past that 1st down marker. That's where he was taken down, and it should be a 1st down. Let's see. Oh, they're going to mark him short. So they're going to say he was pushed out of bounds short of that 1st down marker. Well, it's going to be 4th down and 1. 6:36 to go. And the Cloquet Lumberjacks are going to take their 2nd timeout here in the 1st half. And while they do that, we'll take this time to hear a word from our fine sponsors.
Lake State Repair in Rush City performs all types of repairs and maintenance services for your truck and trailers, including Class 8 trucks and trailers. When looking for a local company with friendly staff that goes above and beyond to help you, it's going to be Lake State Repair in Rush City. They also can do your annual DOT inspections. So what are you waiting for? Get that repair done with Lake State Repair. Call them at 320-358-3195. Like them on Facebook today, Lake State Repair.
2nd quarter of action about to get back underway. Lumberjacks call the timeout with a 4th down and 1 to go. Dragons looking for a huge stop here, get the ball back for their offense. They've had 2 possessions and 2 touchdowns on those possessions. They are running the ball very well tonight behind their offensive line. Lindahl and Clark getting the bulk of the carries. Blodgett, though, has found his way into the end zone tonight, as has Lindahl. 4th down and 1, back from the timeout. 6:36 to go in the 1st half. They're going to line up under center. Will Turnbull. Turnbull takes the snap. Run up the middle. He breaks through a couple of tackles, and he's finally going to be taken down at about the 6 near the 5-yard line. And that'll be a 1st down carry for Carter Horvat, the sophomore for Cloquet. Going to be a pickup of around 8 yards for Horvat on that carry. It's going to make it 1st down and goal. Ball spotted at the 6. Under 6.5 to go. Horvat on the carry again. This time he's going to be stopped after a short gain on the play. Ball is going to be spotted at the 3. So a gain of 3. Good healthy gain from Horvat. 2nd down and goal from the 3. Turnbull under centers, give it off to Horvat again. This time Horvat near the goal line, but he's going to be short. Looked like he tried to reach. It's going to be 3rd down and goal from the 1. Horvat has got the last 3 carries, and I won't be surprised if they hand it off to him once again here with the ball spotted at the 1. 3rd down and goal. Dragons crowding the line of scrimmage. No, Turnbull's going to try and take it in himself. And as of right now, they're going to say he's short. Turnbull is going to be short on the quarterback keeper. So they're going to spot him at about the inch line. And the Lumberjacks face a 4th down and goal. 5:14 to go. Looks like the Lumberjacks are going to use their 3rd and final timeout of the 1st half. So the Lumberjacks are going to face 4th down and goal from inside the 1-yard line. Turnbull on the quarterback keeper on that last one. Following his offensive line fell just a bit short. Before that, it was Horvat 3 straight carries. Got them down inside the 5. 4th down and 1. Wouldn't be surprised if they go right back to that. Horvat has been good for the Lumberjacks so far this season. He's a bowling ball out there carrying it. So that's I wouldn't be surprised at all if they gave it right back to him. Of course, Turnbull could himself take it in on a quarterback keep. We'll see on this play right here. Turnbull under center. Takes the snap. Instead, he will give it to the back. Oh, and no, I don't think he... No, they're going to say he did not get in. The Lumberjacks go for it on 4th down and goal, and they do not get it. Wow. So the Dragons are going to have a tough field to work with. They're going to have the ball inside their own 1-yard line here on offense. So Cloquet does not get on the board, but if you're the Lumberjacks, well, you have them backed up on their own goal line. So maybe able to get 2 points if you're the Lumberjacks, but for the Dragons, they're in a dangerous spot here. They're going to probably have to run a QB sneak or so to try and get a couple yards of space in front of their goal line. They have 99 yards to work with if they try to get back into the end zone. 5:08 to go in the first half. Dragons lead 16-0. Lindblom under center. Takes the snap. I think he's just going to keep it himself, and I think Lindblom fumbled it. And he did. Lindblom fumbled it, and that is going to give it back to the Lumberjacks. Not what you want. That is exactly what you didn't want. So you stop him on 4th down and goal, prevent him from getting 6, and then one play, and you give it on a turnover back to the Lumberjacks inside the 5, and Dragons kind of shot themselves in the foot right there. 5:02 to go. Lumberjacks have the ball inside their own 5-yard line. 1st down and goal. Give off the right side. Whole host of Dragons there to take them down. Rockstro in there as well, along with Nick Plajek. Nick Plajek was the one who got him down from behind. Pickup of about 2. 2nd down and goal for the Lumberjacks with 5.5 to go in, or 4.5 rather, to go in the first half. Dragons lead 16-0, but Cloquet looking to get themselves on the board. Turnbull gets his offense up to the line under center. Turnbull takes the snap, landed off to Horvat. Horvat is going to be stopped short of the goal line. And it's going to be 3rd down and goal from inside the 1. Dragons will have to make another stop. And they'll probably have to make 2, as it's only 3rd down and goal. And I'm sure the Lumberjacks will go for it on 4th. Lumberjacks have a player running on late. They are in the gun. 2 receivers right. Running back on his right. Omenge, and looking to keep it is Turnbull, and he's going to take a loss all the way back to the 6-yard line. Or no, they gave it off to Peterson. Peterson with the carry. That was Peterson, and he's going to be taken down all the way back at the 6. So give to Peterson. He's taken down for a loss of 5. 4th down and goal from the 6 now for the Lumberjacks. Now we got a whistle, and the Dragons will call their first timeout of the first half. While they take a timeout, we'll take a timeout as well. You're listening to football on WCMP.
Minnesota. It's home. Hot summers at the lake, beautiful falls, snowy winters, and rainy springs. We experience it all. Make sure you're ready to handle whatever this state throws at you with help from Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Minnesota Equipment carries brands you love, like John Deere, Steel, Toro, Gravely zero-turn mowers, and Aaron snowblowers. Their helpful staff can not only get you the equipment you need, but can help you maintain it so it will last. Plus, they carry a full line of farm equipment. Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Online at minnesotaequipment.com.
Pine City took their first timeout of the half. They lead 16-0. They're looking to make another defensive stop here on 4th down and goal. 3:15 to go, quarter number 2. Lumberjacks get back out onto the field as well. Big play here. Lumberjacks in the gun, receiver to his right, two to his left. Running back on his left side as well. He takes the snap. He fakes the give. He rolls out to his left. Looking. He's going to have to throw this one off his back foot in the corner of the end zone. Oh, he had it in his hands and he dropped it. Looks like he may have held on to it, but he caught it out of bounds. Either way, it is going to be turnover on downs to the Dragons, and they'll have it first down and 10 from their own 6-yard line. Dragons have 3 minutes and 7 seconds to go. 94 yards. I'm sure as of right now they're okay with a 16-0 lead going into halftime, but against a team like Cloquet, you certainly want to go down and try and score before half. Get yourselves up 22, maybe even 24-0. But we'll have to wait and see. Lindblom under center. Lindblom takes the snap. He's going to give it off, this time off the right side, and falling forward is Lindahl. Lindahl on the carry for the Dragons. And he gets it up to about the 10-yard line. Gain of 4. Mark him officially at the 11. Lindahl with a pickup of 5. Second down and 5 for the Dragons. The first half. Dragons get to the line. Lindblom. He takes a snap. He's going to give it off to Clark. Clark looking for some room off the left side. Gets some room up to the 20, 25, and he'll be tripped up at around the 30-yard line. Brody Clark with the carry. He picks up 19 all the way to the 30-yard line, and Brody Clark is definitely the leading rusher tonight for the Dragons. He has 12 carries, nearing over that 50-yard mark for sure, maybe even 75. Ball is spotted at the 30. So the Dragons, get out of the shadow of their own goalpost. Up to the 30 now. And this snap could come under. 2 minutes to go in the first half. And it will. Lindblom takes the snap. He's going to give it off to Lindahl off the outside. He breaks off of a couple of tackles, falling forward to the 40. Kept those legs churning as he muscles his way near another first down for the Dragons. And it is going to be a first down. Lindahl, 10 yards, and another first down for the Dragons. That'll stop the clock momentarily while they get the chains set. Chains are set. Clock starts to run. 1:45 to go in the second quarter. Dragons don't look to be in any hurry to try and get up to the line, so they might be okay with going into halftime with the lead. Lindblom under center. Takes the snap. He's going to give it off to Lindahl, this time off the right side, and he's going to go nowhere. Maybe a pickup of 1 for Lindahl.
Lindahl tackled by Reese Turnbull.
Reese Turnbull on the tackle for the Cloquet Lumberjacks.
Gain of 1 yard, second down.
They'll give him that yard at the 41-yard line. With 1:10 to go in the first half, Dragons lead 16-0. Taking their time in the offensive huddle. When they break and get to the line, there will be under a minute left to go in this second quarter. Lindblom under center. Takes the snap. He's going to take it. Look, he throws. And it's caught! It's caught at the 40, all the way to the 30, and he's finally taken down at the 25-yard line. Can't see the number of who caught that pass. It's Blaisdell. But there is a flag down in the backfield, so that should be holding. More than likely on Pine City. It will be, and that will move the ball back a ways. Pine City hits big on a pass play to Blaisdell all the way to the 25. That is going to move this ball way back. So instead of being on Cloquet's side of the field at the 25, and it's going to be a 10-yard penalty from the 40. That's going to push them back to the 30 to the 28-yard line. And it's going to be second down and long for the Dragons with 43 seconds to go in the first half. And with that, the Dragons are going to call a timeout. And while they take a timeout, we'll take a timeout as well. You're listening to Dragon Football on WCMP.
When something is important to you, you'll do anything to make sure it's protected. You want someone you know, someone you trust to help you take care of it. That's why you need to work with Pine Insurance Agency and Auto Owners Insurance. With over 50 years combined experience, let the experts at Pine Insurance Agency help you protect what's important, whether it's your home, car, farm, insurance, or loved ones. Call them today to set up a free, no-obligation quote. Your local Auto Owners Insurance Agency is Pine Insurance Agency, located in a Northridge Center in Pine City.
Back here on WCMP, Dragons call that timeout. It's going to be second down and long for the Dragons after the holding penalty sets them back. They had the catch and run from Blaisdell all the way down to the 25-yard line in Lumberjack territory, but that penalty sets them all the way back to the 28-yard line, and it's going to be second down and long. And with 43 seconds left, I'm sure we'll just see the Dragons try and run out the rest of this clock and get to halftime with the lead. Lindblom gets the team to the line of scrimmage under center. Takes a snap. He's going to pass. He's looking, and he's going to be taken down. I think the ball may have come out. Not sure. Looks like he did hold on to it, but he's going to be taken down all the way back behind the 20, all the way to the 18. So a sack of 16 yards on Jimmy Lindblom. And it'll be third and extra long, but that should be the final play of the first half. And the Dragons look to the sideline. Looks like that will be the final play of the first half. And the Dragons will go into halftime with a 16-0 lead over the Cloquet Lumberjacks. Dragons 2 touchdowns there by Lindahl and Plajek. And they lead 16-0. Dragons over the Cloquet Lumberjacks at halftime, 16-0.
If you've been injured in an auto accident or have sustained other personal injury, you don't have to leave town to get good representation. Spear & Swanson attorneys at law in Pine City are experienced and will work on your case with no fee until they get you money. They also handle divorce and custody cases, criminal defense, including DWI and other legal matters. Spear & Swanson is your local law firm that cares about you. So if you need legal representation or advice, call 320-629-7586. Spear & Swanson, attorneys at law in Pine City.
October is College Knowledge Month at Pine Technical and Community College. The whole month, PTCC will be providing a variety of events for high school students and the community to learn more about college options. College Knowledge Month is meant to provide future students with the preparation, opportunity, and support needed to apply for college. Join PTCC at Pizza Pub in Pine City for free pizza and a community information session on October 6th from 5 to 7 p.m. Everyone is welcome. Learn more at pine.edu/College Knowledge Month.
Wellia Health is the leading provider of healthcare in East Central Minnesota, offering services to Mora, Pine City, Hinckley, and the surrounding communities. We have the always welcoming care you've come to expect close to home, with cutting-edge technology and multitude of specialty services, so you can receive the medical care you need when you need it. Live life well with Wellia Health. WelliaHealth.org.
Did you know that Franzen Bank & Trust is a Minnesota-owned company? And they're one of the largest community banks around. That's a great combination. As a community bank, they're dedicated to their customers and the communities they serve. You might say they're big enough to help, small enough to care. Last March, they provided $20,000 in grants to 6 different Minnesota communities. They also processed well over 1,700 PPP loans, allowing local small businesses to keep their employees on the payroll during the pandemic. Franzen Bank & Trust. Real people, real results. Member FDIC.
Since 1967, Schmidt Construction, general contractor in Hinckley, has been where to go for all your building projects. Let Gerald Schmidt help you with designing, remodeling, or any new construction. Schmidt Construction specializes in residential home building, agricultural, industrial, and commercial buildings, with expert advice on all of your building projects and ideas. When you hire a contractor to take care of your building needs, you can't do better than Schmidt Construction, general contractor in Hinckley. 320-384-7901.
This is a story we all share, of a place rooted in tradition and rich with opportunity, of people driven by compassion and vision. At Essentia Health, we're proud to play our role in this story, because we know that this place, these people, are like nowhere else. Visit Essentia Health in Hinckley, Sandstone, or our new location in Moose Lake for all your care needs. Schedule an appointment at essentiahealth.org today.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Visit Town & Country Insurance today at townandcountry-ins.com or stop in our offices in Finlayson, Hinckley, and Mora.
To say we're having a hot summer is an understatement. Some days have been fry an egg on cement hot. Is your air conditioning keeping up? If it's time to think about a new AC, Aquarius Home Services has great summer specials on new air conditioning systems starting as low as $45 per month. From repairs to replacement, you'll enjoy respectful, on-time professional service and no surprise upfront pricing. Worry-free AC is just a click away at AquariusHomeservices.com. Aquarius, earning the right to be recommended.
Who remembers the Awesome Burger? It's back at your favorite A&W family restaurant in Pine City. A 1/3 pound bacon double cheeseburger topped with American cheese, mayo, lettuce, tomato, and topped with our awesome crunchy golden brown onion rings. Make it a combo with hot seasoned french fries and a drink. Don't forget to top it off with a classic A&W root beer float featuring vanilla soft serve and made fresh root beer all in a frosty mug. Signature combos and delicious treats always at your local A&W family restaurant in Pine City.
A Lennox heat pump from Dale's Heating and Appliance is the perfect solution to your summer cooling and spring or fall heating needs. With rebates up to $1,250 from East Central Energy, now is the best time to have the energy experts from Dale's install a Lennox heat pump in your home. Visit the showroom in downtown Pine City or online at dalesheatingandappliance.com and ask about rebates from East Central Energy today. Dale's Heating and Appliance, where consistent comfort is key.
You are now tuned in to WCMP's Football Game of the Week. We now go live at the Gridiron.
Summer is winding down, but you're likely busier than ever. At Aquarius Home Services, your local authorized Connecticut dealer, it's about making life easier, better, with great water. Whether it's city or well, say goodbye to hard water and orange rust stains. Enjoy spotless dishes, fluffy laundry, and purified drinking water, all by using zero electricity and on-demand efficiency. At Aquarius, our goal is to always provide amazing service and earn the right to be recommended. Schedule your free water analysis today at ConnecticutMN.com.
Score! Froggy's is the place to be on game day because they've got free drawings for prizes every quarter for Minnesota football games. Located in beautiful downtown Pine City, Froggy's is where food, friends, and family come together, especially for game day. Open every day at 11 a.m. with the best daily specials around. Follow them on Facebook for the latest happenings and upcoming events. It's always hoppin' at Froggy's.
At halftime here in Cloquet, the Dragons with the 16-0 lead over the Lumberjacks. How that happened? Well, Jacob Lindahl scored on a 15-yard run. He was made one cut back to the left and then upfield, and he was gone from 15. And then Plajek, from less than 1 yard out, bowled his way into the end zone. And again, two straight two-point conversions. And that makes it 16-0 in favor of the Pine City Dragons. Like I mentioned, Brody Clark, easily the leading carrier for the Dragons. He had 12 carries for 95 yards in that first half. The second leading carrier would be Jacob Lindahl with 7 carries for 53. Then Ryan Plajek 4 for 14, and Johnson had 1 for 6 yards in that first half. The Dragons had 4 offensive possessions in that first half. 2 of them scored, the first 2. They did have one penalty, that holding call on the big gain down to the Lumberjack 25. The nice catch from Colton Blaisdell, but it was called back due to the holding call, and that would set things back, and then they would just wind up running out the clock after Lindblom was sacked pretty hard on the play all the way back to the 18 at the end of the second quarter, and that's when they just kind of let the clock run out. But they did have one turnover, and that was after stuffing Cloquet at the inside the 1 yard line. They stopped him, and then Lindblom fumbled the snap, and Cloquet took over, but the Dragons did not allow that to hurt them. They came back and came with a stifling defense and stopped them as a play to Erickson, the Alexander Peterson, rather. He ran it to the outside on the right side and was tackled for a 5-yard loss on 3rd down and goal. And they tried to go for it on 4th down and goal with a pass into the left front corner of the end zone, but that was incomplete, drop by the receiver. And the Dragons had the ball back and were unfortunately unable to score, but their defense has looked good here tonight, holding the Lumberjacks to 0 points there in the first half. And if you're the Dragons, you can't ask for much better from your defense. Of course, I know they're going to tweak some things here in the halftime period, and we'll see what they come out in the second half and do. The offense has looked good. They have found room to run. Clark and Lindahl have really found room to run. Clark has just been using that speed, and they have had a wide open hole off that left side for him to run through. But these Dragon running backs are running hard. They've run hard all the level of them running hard this evening. I mean, Clark has 4 carries of over 10 yards in the first half, and he looks to keep that going in the second half. Lindahl, he has 3 carries for over 10 yards in the first half, so that is exactly what you want them to do, and those carries haven't just been wide open holes. A lot of them have been carrying defenders a couple of extra yards as they have been just churning their legs, running hard all night here tonight, and they'll have to continue that in the second half as the Lumberjacks themselves will again make adjustments as well in this halftime period. The Dragons lead here 16-0 at halftime in Cloquet over the Lumberjacks. We'll take another commercial break to hear a word from our fine sponsors. We'll come back. I'll let you know what I think the Dragons need to do. Some keys for the second half to come out of here with the victory. You're listening to Football 106.5 FM AM 1350 WCMP.
Lake State Repair in Rush City performs all types of repairs and maintenance services for your truck and trailers, including Class 8 trucks and trailers. When looking for a local company with friendly staff that goes above and beyond to help you, it's going to be Lake State Repair in Rush City. They also can do your annual DOT inspections. So what are you waiting for? Get that repair done with Lake State Repair. Call them at 320-358-3195. Like them on Facebook today, Lake State Repair.
Minnesota. It's home. Hot summers at the lake, beautiful falls, snowy winters, and rainy springs. We experience it all. Make sure you're ready to handle whatever this state throws at you with help from Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Minnesota Equipment carries brands you love, like John Deere, Steel, Toro, Gravely zero-turn mowers, and Aaron snowblowers. Their helpful staff can not only get you the equipment you need, but can help you maintain it so it will last. Plus, they carry a full line of farm equipment. Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Online at minnesotaequipment.com.
When something is important to you, you'll do anything to make sure it's protected. You want someone you know, someone you trust to help you take care of it. That's why you need to work with Pine Insurance Agency and Auto Owners Insurance. With over 50 years combined experience, let the experts at Pine Insurance Agency help you protect what's important. Whether it's your home, car, farm, insurance, or loved ones, call them today to set up a free, no-obligation quote. Your local Auto Owners Insurance Agency is Pine Insurance Agency, located in a Northridge Center in Pine City.
If you've been injured in an auto accident or have sustained other personal injury, you don't have to leave town to get good representation. Spear and Swanson attorneys at law in Pine City are experienced and will work on your case with no fee until they get you money. They also handle divorce and custody cases, criminal defense, including DWI and other legal matters. Spear and Swanson is your local law firm that cares about you. So if you need legal representation or advice, call 320-629-7586. Spear and Swanson, attorneys at law in Pine City.
October is College Knowledge Month at Pine Technical and Community College. The whole month, PTCC will be providing a variety of events for high school students and the community to learn more about college options. College Knowledge Month is meant to provide future students with the preparation, opportunity, and support needed to apply for college. Join PTCC at Pizza Pub in Pine City for free pizza and a community information session on October 6th from 5 to 7 p.m. Everyone is welcome. Learn more at pine.edu/College Knowledge Month.
Wellia Health is the leading provider of healthcare in East Central Minnesota, offering services to Mora, Pine City, Hinckley, and the surrounding communities. We have the always welcoming care you've come to expect close to home, with cutting-edge technology and multitude of specialty services, so you can receive the medical care you need when you need it. Live life well with Wellia Health. WelliaHealth.org.
Did you know that Franzen Bank and Trust is a Minnesota-owned company? And they're one of the largest community banks around. That's a great combination. As a community bank, they're dedicated to their customers and the communities they serve. You might say they're big enough to help, small enough to care. Last March, they provided $20,000 in grants to 6 different Minnesota communities. They also processed well over 1,700 PPP loans, allowing local small businesses to keep their employees on the payroll during the pandemic. Franzen Bank and Trust. Real people, real results. Member FDIC.
Since 1967, Schmidt Construction, general contractor in Hinckley, has been where to go for all your building projects. Let Gerald Schmidt help you with designing, remodeling, or any new construction. Schmidt Construction specializes in residential home building, agricultural, industrial, and commercial buildings. With expert advice on all of your building projects and ideas, when you hire a contractor to take care of your building needs, you can't do better than Schmidt Construction, general contractor in Hinckley. 320-384-7901.
This is a story we all share, of a place rooted in tradition and rich with opportunity, of people driven by compassion and vision. At Essentia Health, we're proud to play our role in this story, because we know that this place, these people, are like nowhere else. Visit Essentia Health in Hinckley, Sandstone, or our new location in Moose Lake for all your care needs. Schedule an appointment at essentiahealth.org today.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Visit Town & Country Insurance today at townandcountry-ins.com or stop in our offices in Finlayson, Hinckley, and Mora.
To say we're having a hot summer is an understatement. Some days have been fry an egg on cement hot. Is your air conditioning keeping up? If it's time to think about a new AC, Aquarius Home Services has great summer specials on new air conditioning systems starting as low as $45 per month. From repairs to replacement, you'll enjoy respectful, on-time professional service and no surprise upfront pricing. Worry-free AC is just a click away at AquariusHomeservices.com. Aquarius, earning the right to be recommended.
Who remembers the Awesome Burger? It's back at your favorite A&W family restaurant in Pine City. A 1/3 pound bacon double cheeseburger topped with American cheese, mayo, lettuce, tomato, and topped with our awesome crunchy golden brown onion rings. Make it a combo with hot seasoned french fries and a drink. Don't forget to top it off with a classic A&W root beer float featuring vanilla soft serve and made fresh root beer all in a frosty mug. Signature combos and delicious treats always at your local A&W family restaurant in Pine City.
Back here at Cloquet, we're just about set for the second half to begin. Pine City up 16-0 over Cloquet. The Dragons lead. Some of the keys to this second half, I think, for the Dragons is just keep on running that offense. It's been working so far tonight. No reason to change it. If it's not broken, don't fix it, is the saying. And you know, the Dragons, they have found some holes to run through, as noted by the stat sheet here. I think it's over close to 9 runs of over 10 yards that they have had in that first half with Clark and Lindahl. So I think you just keep going back to that, but I think you got to get Clark running off that right side. Sooner than later, the Lumberjacks will key off on him running to that left side, and then they'll key off on that and stack the box that way. But, of course, you have Lindahl who can run off the right side, so it really varies, but I think you should mix it up just a little bit and, you know, give Clark credit because there was a couple of times where we're stacked up on that side, and he still found some room to run. These backs are being patient here this evening. But I think that's what they need to do on the offensive side of things. And, hey, they've shown their pass game can work, so they can go to that well if need be. But I don't think they need to at all. Keep running your offense. Keep taking time off the clock. Defensively, you know, I think you just got to keep an eye on the quarterback, get pressure on him. They've been able to, when they've been able to get pressure on him, they've been able to get him for negative yards, and that has really made things hard on the Lumberjacks. When they have a negative play happen, they struggle tonight to get back on the right side of the chain. So I think if you can get to the quarterback in a hurry and take him down for a negative play, I think that bodes well for this defense also. Just got to watch the running backs. They have done a good job tonight for Cloquet running on the outside, so, and the blocks have been there as well, but those are my keys for the Dragons here on both sides of the ball. An update for you from the games on WCMP and KBEK on 100.9. Bram has a whopping lead over East Central, 45-0. Right now, North Branch is trailing against the Hermantown Hawks at home on 95.5 FM. They trail 28-22 at half, so North Branch looking to keep that undefeated season intact, but they are trailing right now to the Hermantown Hawks 28-22. But it is, again, only halftime, so they have plenty of time to get back and make that a different outcome. But in our game, Dragons lead 16-0. They will receive the second half kickoff, by the way, and start on offense. Both teams back to their sidelines, and halftime has officially ended, and we are ready and set to go for the second half. The Dragons will start with the ball to begin the half. Dragons are out on the field, Cloquet getting their last words of encouragement and strategy. Of course, it'll be their kickoff team out on the field first. I'm told their kicker is pretty darn good. He has quite the leg on him. He plays soccer for the Cloquet Lumberjacks. There's number 34, Jordan Altman. And still awaiting the Lumberjacks special teams to get on the field. And there they go. So the Lumberjacks are out onto the field, and they're set to kick. Dragons set to receive. Back to receive, look like it is Lindahl. Lindahl back to receive for the Dragons. Again, the Dragons 16-0 lead over the Lumberjacks. Altman getting set to kick off for Cloquet. Altman, the soccer player, with the kick. And this kick is going to go and bounce at the 20, picked up by Lindahl to 15. He's got a lane up the middle. He uses it to the 35, to the 40, falls at the 40 to the 41-yard line. So that's where the Dragons will take over on offense. Good return there for Lindahl. The Pine City offense will get back out onto the field. Lindblom will start at quarterback for the Dragons. Here in the second half, he got the start. In the first half, he got the start last week as well. Lindblom under center, takes the snap, and he's going to give it up the middle. Oh, wide open lane to run through for Plajek. Plajek to the 35, to the 30, 25, 20, and he's going to be wrapped up and taken down at the 15-yard line. Plajek busts open for a huge game all the way down to the 15-yard line. It's a first down for the Dragons. Plajek, a big scamper of 41 yards. 44 rather. 44-yard run for Plajek. Down to the 15 of the Lumberjacks. And if you're the Dragons, that is exactly how you wanted to start. Plajek had a gaping lane to run through. Lindblom now under center, and this time the give will be to Lindahl off the right side. He's got some room to run. He bounces out to the right side. He's going to go into the end zone. Touchdown, Dragons! Lindahl with the carry, and it's going to be a touchdown for the Dragons. 2 plays, and they find themselves into the end zone, 22-0. 2 carries, one from Plajek, one from Lindahl, and they're into the end zone. Make it 22-0. So they will obviously line up to go for 2. Dragons line up to go for two. Lindblom under center. Takes the snap. Give is to Lindahl. And he's stopped short, but does he fall into the end zone? Yes, they're going to say he did. 2-point conversion is good from Lindahl, and the Dragons lead 24-0 over the Lumberjacks with 11:08 left to go in the third quarter. You're listening to football on WCMP.
A Lennox heat pump from Dale's Heating and Appliance is the perfect solution to your summer cooling and spring or fall heating needs. With rebates up to $1,250 from East Central Energy, now is the best time to have the energy experts from Dale's install a Lennox heat pump in your home. Visit the showroom in downtown Pine City or online at dalesheatingandappliance.com and ask about rebates from East Central Energy today. Dale's Heating and Appliance, where consistent comfort is key.
Back here in Cloquet, Dragons with the 24-0 lead after their opening possession of the second half. Only takes 2 plays for them to get into the end zone. A 44-yard run from Plajek and then a 15-yard run from Lindahl. That got them into the end zone. Dragons will kick off. TJ Davis getting set to kick. Davis runs up on it. Here's the kick. This is a good kick, the best of the night. It goes down to the 5, and it will roll into the end zone for a touchback. TJ Davis with a boot there on that one. So it's going to be a touchback, and that should bring the ball to the 25-yard line. TJ Davis with an absolute leg. It's that one for a touchback. So the Lumberjacks will have it on offense. First down and 10. And the ball is going to be at the 20. Lumberjacks in the gun. One receiver to his right. Takes the snap. He looks, and we get a whistle. There's going to be a flag down. And normally when they stop the play, it is going to be a false start, and it will be on the Lumberjacks. So that will set them back 5 yards, make it first down and 15 from the 15. First down and 15, 11:07 to go, third quarter. Lumberjacks get back up to the line of scrimmage. Receiver on each side takes the snap. He's looking to his right. The throw is there, and it's a little bit high, intended for Peterson. And there's a flag down. I thought that was a clean play. He went up over the receiver to kind of knock it away. I didn't think got in his way at all, but they're going to call the pass interference on Brody Clark. Brody Clark is going to get the pass interference call, but watching the play live, looked like the ball was thrown behind the receiver. There wasn't much there, but just enough. So it will be a first down and 10 for the Lumberjacks, as it is a 15-yard penalty. Ball will be spotted at the 30. Chains will get set. 2 receivers right. Slot in on the left side. Running back on the right side. Coming in motion is Peterson. He tries to bounce it out to the right. He's at the 31 before he's taken down by Brody Clark. Also in there is Jacob Lindahl. Brody Clark on the edge makes the stop. And it's going to be a pickup of 1. Second down and 9 for the Lumberjacks. 10:30 to go in the third quarter. Lumberjacks in the gun, 2 receivers left, 1 on the right. Quarterback takes the snap. He's going to throw it out. That's behind the line of scrimmage. He does make the catch. The catch made by Dane Painovich, and he's going to pick up a decent gain. He spins out of one defender, and he's going to get it up to the 34-yard line, a pickup of 3. Third down and 6. .17 to go. Lumberjacks will get the call into the offense. Tyler Leppy runs it in to the quarterback, Turnbull. Reagan's looking for a stop here on 3rd down and 6. Receiver left, one right as well. Turnbull in the gun, takes a snap. He looks, rolls out to his right. He's got room to run if he wants to. Instead, he's going to throw it, and that is behind the receiver. His intended receiver was Dane Painovich. That's going to fall incomplete, and that will bring up 4th down and 6 for Cloquet. Now, as of right now, it looks like they might try and go for it with Turnbull. With his head coach right now, look like they're going to go for it here on 4th down and 6. Ball on their own 34-yard line, 10-11 to go, 3rd quarter. Oh, the Lumberjacks will go for it. 2 receivers right, 1 to his left. Turnbull in the gun, takes the snap. He looks to his right. He pump fakes. Now he's going to run up the middle, but he stopped short of the line game. Gavin Rockstro is there for this and make that Nick Plajek on the stop. Turnbull only picks up about 2 yards, and Nick Plajek on the stop, and that's going to turn the ball over on downs back to the Dragon offense. So Turnbull looked like he had some room to run. He pump fake to the right and then step up into the pocket. Looked like he had room to run, but Nick Plajek shot out of a cannon to make the stop. And it's going to be a turnover on downs. This Dragon defense has stepped up big here tonight. They are making plays out there. Nick Plajek again with the tackle on 4th down. Turnbull only gained 2. 10:04 to go, 3rd quarter. Dragons back out on offense. Lindblom under center. Lindblom takes the snap. He's going to fake it one way and then go up the middle. And that, I believe, is Plajek on the carry. Plajek all the way down to the 26-yard line. It's going to be a pickup of 11, and that'll be a 1st down.
It's a 1st down for Pine City.
11-yard gain from Plajek. 1st down and 10 for the Dragons at the 26-yard line in Cloquet territory. Lindblom gets the call into the offense. They break the huddle and get to the line of scrimmage. Lindblom takes the snap. He's going to give it off to Lindahl off the left side. He's got some room to run. He stiff arms a man. He carries him past the 1st down line and all the way down to the 13. It's a pickup of 13 for Lindahl and another Dragon 1st down. Lindahl carried a defender for about 5 extra yards, got his stiff arm into him, and that helped him pick up the extra yards. Ball on the 13. 9:10 to go in the 3rd quarter. Dragons lead 24-0 over the Cloquet Lumberjacks. Dragons offense breaks the huddle and gets to the line. Lindblom under center. Lindblom takes the snap. He's going to give it off to Lindahl again. Not a lot of room to run, and I think he slipped down.
Lindahl slipped on the play. Very short gain on the play for Pine.
He's going to pick up a yard, if any. Maybe it gets 2nd down. Maybe a half yard on the carry. It'll be 2nd down and 10 still. 8:30 to go. Lindahl looked like he was going to try and cut that back up the field. Might have had some room to run as well, but he slips. 2nd down and 10 for the Dragons. Ball at the Lumberjack 13. Peterson will get the call into Lindblom. Lindblom gets the call. They got to hurry. They got to snap the ball in a hurry. The back ref is counting down. They get it off, and I think it's a fumble, and this looks like the Lumberjacks may have picked it up. No, the Dragons do get it back, so Dragons avoid the turnover there, get the ball back. Dragons do have it. The ball is going to be spotted at the, looks like the 16-yard line. And it's going to be 3rd down and 13 for the Dragons. So the Dragons avoid disaster right there. That started with them not getting the play in time. Then they had to rush to the line of scrimmage and just a little bit of discombobulated there. But we'll get the play in this time in plenty of time. And 3rd down and 13. Dragons up to the line of scrimmage. Lindblom under center. Lindblom takes the snap. He gives it to Clark off the left side. Off the left side. Got some room to run. Breaks through one tackle. Then he is stuffed at the 5-yard line. Maybe the 6. That's going to be close. About a couple yards short of the first down. Clark with a nice gain of about 10. And that'll make it 4th and short. So the ball is spotted at the 6. A 10-yard carry, and it's 4th and 3. Mason Charles will bring the play in for the Dragons from the sideline. 6.5 to go, 3rd quarter. It's going to be a long 3 for the Dragons. Lindblom up to the line. Lindblom takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to Clark once again. He's into the end zone. Untouched. Touchdown, Dragons. A 6-yard touchdown run for Brody Clark. And the Dragons now jump out to a 30-0 lead. Brody Clark on 4th down and 3 takes it into the end zone untouched. And the Dragons a 30-0 lead with 6:17 to go in the 3rd quarter. Dragons will set up to go for 2. Lindblom under center, takes the snap, and he'll give it back to Brody Clark. I don't know if he got in there this time. He's going to be stopped, and they're going to call his momentum down. He's not going to get into the end zone for the 2. But the Dragons have a 30-0 lead over the Lumberjacks in the 3rd quarter with 6:17 to go. When we come back, we'll be set for kickoff. You're listening to Football on WCMP.
Summer is winding down, but you're likely busier than ever. At Aquarius Home Services, your local authorized Connecticut dealer, it's about making life easier, better, with great water. Whether it's city or well, say goodbye to hard water and orange rust stains. Enjoy spotless dishes, fluffy laundry, and purified drinking water, all by using 0 electricity and on-demand efficiency. At Aquarius, our goal is to always provide amazing service and earn the right to be recommended. Schedule your free water analysis today at ConnecticutMN.com.
Score! Froggy's is the place to be on game day because they've got free drawings for prizes every quarter for Minnesota football games. Located in beautiful downtown Pine City, Froggy's is where food, friends, and family come together, especially for game day. Open every day at 11 a.m. with the best daily specials around. Follow them on Facebook for the latest happenings and upcoming events. It's always hoppin' at Froggy's.
TJ Davis will get set to kick off for the Pine City Dragons, who lead 30-0 over the Cloquet Lumberjacks. TJ Davis with the boot. This one is going to be taken in at the 13-yard line. Cutting it back to the right is Peterson, and then he's swallowed up by a couple of Dragon defenders. Timmy Johnson in on the stop, along with Riley Cummings. So as soon as he decided to cut it back after cutting it to the right, Johnson and Cummings were there. They get together, take them down, and the ball is going to be spotted at the 24-yard line. That's where the Lumberjacks will take over. 6:08 to go. Quarter number 3. Lumberjacks get back on offense. 2 receivers to the left, the slot end on the right. Turnbull takes the snap. He's going to fake the give. He looks to his left. Now he's going to roll out that way. Looking, still looking, and now he's going to try and take off with it, but he's tackled. And I think that's Lindahl out there on the stop. Make it Plajek. Ryan Plajek with the stop. He's going to get a yard on the carry, and it'll be 2nd down and 9. Plajek did a good job out there keeping his shoulder square to the line of scrimmage. making sure Turnbull couldn't cut it upfield and gain any more than he did. Two receivers right, one in motion from left to right. Looking. He's going to throw it. And, it's dropped. The pass intended for Dane Painovich. He was on his knees at the 31 looking for the catch, but it just goes through his hands. That's going to make it 3rd down and 9. So Painovich was wide open. Unfortunately, it would have been down where he caught the ball because his knees were on the ground, but he dropped it. And it's going to be 3rd down and 9. So the Lumberjacks will get the call. They'll run up to the line of scrimmage. Two receivers right. Slot in on the left. In motion from left to right. He's looking. He'll throw it to Peterson. Makes the catch as he turns around. He's looking to go anywhere, and he tries to put a stiff arm on Lindahl, but he just falls to the grass, and it's going to be a short pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. Good job by Lindahl. The stiff arm from Peterson did not work on Lindahl. Lindahl just easily takes him down at the 27, a pickup of 2, and it's 4th down. 4th down and 7 at the 27, and the Lumberjacks will line up to punt. They are in their own territory. And, Lindahl, he's going to come up as they might try and fake this one, but they will not. And that punt is going to hit at the 49 and take a Lumberjack roll to the 40, all the way back at the 30, near that 35-yard line. So that's where the Dragons offense will take over with 4:30 to go in the third quarter. They lead 30-0. Ball will be spotted at that 35. Dragons back on offense and will look to go 75 yards. Actually, they place it at the 36. So 64. Dragons on offense. Lindblom under center. Takes the snap. Going to give it off up the middle to Lindahl. And Lindahl, he carries that one. That's actually Plajek. No, that's Plajek on the carry. He's got enough for a 1st down as he gets it to the 48. It's a 12-yard carry from Plajek.
1st down at the 48-yard line.
So 1st down and 10 for the Dragons after the 12-yard pickup from Ryan Plajek all the way down to the 48. Clock down near that 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. Lindblom breaks the huddle, gets up to the line of scrimmage. Lindblom under center. Takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to the outside to Lindahl. Lindahl breaks it upfield. He's got one man to beat on the outside before he's pushed out of bounds near the 45. Spot him at the 44. It's going to be a pickup of, I'll mark it right at the 45. Pickup of 7 for Lindahl. And it's 2nd down and 3. Second down and 3 for the Dragons. Lindblom gets a call into the huddle. They break and they go to the line of scrimmage, which is at the 45. Lindblom under center. Takes the snap. He gives it up the middle here to Plajek, and Plajek has plenty of room to run, and he'll finally be taken down at the 30. A pickup of 15 for Ryan Plajek. That'll be another new set of downs for the Dragons in Lumberjack territory at the 30. .325 to go, 3rd quarter. Dragons lead 30-0 over the Lumberjacks. Ball is spotted at the 30. Lindblom under center. Lindblom takes a snap. He's going to give it off to Brody Clark. Brody Clark off the left side, and the Lumberjacks are there this time. So Clark has been feasting off that left side of the line here tonight. Actually, I believe that is Johnson who actually had the carry, so normally that has been Clark all night long, but Johnson will get the carry that time. No gain. And that makes it 2nd down and 10. Mason Charles checks out. In for him will be Riley Cummings. That's Ricky Klepper. Klepper will get the call to Lindblom. Lindblom gets the play call to his offense. They'll get to the line of scrimmage. Lindblom under center. Lindblom takes a snap, give up the middle to Plajek. Plajek follows his offensive line. They get a good push. And he's going to get down to about the 21-yard line. Solid pickup of 9 there for Plajek. It'll be 3rd down and 1. Third down and a long one, maybe even closer to 2. Oh, they moved the yardstick, and it is 3rd down and 1. Peterson will jog in with the play call. He might have to start rushing this a little bit. They've had some time work off the clock. Lindblom gets the call into the offense. 1:30 to go, 3rd quarter. Lindblom under center, 3rd down and 1. Lindblom takes a snap. He's going to hand it off to Plajek off that right side. He's got plenty enough for the 1st down. Down to the 15. It's a gain of 6, and the Dragons have another 1st down.
With a gain of 6 to the 15-yard line. 1st down for the Dragons.
A brand new set of downs at the 15 in Cloquet territory for the Dragons, leading 30-0 in the 3rd quarter. 1:15 to go. Lindblom gets the call into the huddle. They'll break and get to the line of scrimmage. Under a minute to go when this ball is snapped. Lindblom takes the snap. He's going to hand it off up the middle again to Plajek. Plajek breaks off of 1 tackle, and then he's nearly upended but spins off the tackle inside the 5 down to about the 3-yard line. And Plajek with a gain of about 12. And it'll be 1st down and goal for the Dragons. Another new set of downs for the Dragons. It'll be 1st down and goal from the 3. Creeping up on 30 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Dragons will get to the line of scrimmage. Lindblom under center. Lindblom takes a snap. He's going to hand this one off up the middle into the end zone. Touchdown, Timmy Johnson. Timmy Johnson with the carry. He gets into the end zone on a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dragons now lead 36-0. Dragons have the lead with 17 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter, 36-0. And they will line up to go for 2. They get to the line of scrimmage, and Lindblom gets under center. Lindblom takes a snap, and they'll look to pass for the 2-point conversion. It's into the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. And the pass intended, I believe, for Blaisdell. It is incomplete. Trying something different here on that 2-point conversion. It was a beautiful pass to Blaisdell, but it was dropped. It's a little cold out there, a little chilly. Ball might be a little bit harder than he's used to, but the 2-point conversion is no good. But the Dragons lead 36-0 over the Lumberjacks, and when we come back, we'll be set for kickoff here on WCMP.
Lake State Repair in Rush City performs all types of repairs and maintenance services for your truck and trailers, including Class 8 trucks and trailers. When looking for a local company with friendly staff that goes above and beyond to help you, it's going to be Lake State Repair in Rush City. They also can do your annual DOT inspections. So what are you waiting for? Get that repair done with Lake State Repair. Call them at 320-358-3195. Like them on Facebook today, Lake State Repair.
Back here in Cloquet, Pine City with the 36-0 lead. Still in the 3rd quarter, 17 seconds left. TJ Davis will get set for the kickoff. Back to return is Alex Peterson. DJ Davis with the boot. Kickoff is taken in at about the 12-yard line by Peterson. He starts off to his left side. He's got some room to run on that left side. Makes one defender miss before he's taken down near the 35, and that is where they are going to spot the ball. So the Lumberjacks will take over on offense at their own 35 with 9 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Pine City's defense will work its way back out onto the field. Oh, we do have a flag down on the field, actually. It's going to be a block in the back on the Lumberjacks, and that's going to set them back. Originally going to start at their own 35, but this penalty is going to back them up. Ball will now be spotted inside the 20. Looks like at the 16, 17-yard line. So that's where the Lumberjack offense will take over. 9 seconds left. Receiver way out wide on the right side. One out on the left. Turnbull takes a snap. He's looking, looks back to his left side, and that one is incomplete. His intended receiver was Tyler Leppy. It's incomplete, a little bit behind. I'll make it 2nd down and 10. Ball is spotted about the 17. 6 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Lumberjacks get the call, get back out to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers to the right. Slot in on the left. Running back on his right side. Peterson in motion from left to right. Turnbull keeps it, and he breaks through a couple of tackles, then breaks free and gets near the first down marker. He's going to be taken down short, and that is going to be the end of the third quarter with the Dragons leading 36-0 over the Cloquet Lumberjacks. And when we come back, we'll have 3rd down and short for the Lumberjacks. You're listening to Football on 106.5 FM, AM 1350 WCMP.
Minnesota. It's home. Hot summers at the lake, beautiful falls, snowy winters, and rainy springs. We experience it all. Make sure you're ready to handle whatever this state throws at you with help from Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Minnesota Equipment carries brands you love, like John Deere, Steel, Toro, Gravely zero-turn mowers, and Aaron snowblowers. Their helpful staff can not only get you the equipment you need, but can help you maintain it so it will last. Plus, they carry a full line of farm equipment. Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Online at minnesotaequipment.com.
When something is important to you, you'll do anything to make sure it's protected. You want someone you know, someone you trust to help you take care of it. That's why you need to work with Pine Insurance Agency and Auto Owners Insurance. With over 50 years combined experience, let the experts at Pine Insurance Agency help you protect what's important. Whether it's your home, car, farm, insurance, or loved ones, call them today to set up a free, no-obligation quote. Your local Auto Owners Insurance Agency is Pine Insurance Agency, located in a Northridge Center in Pine City.
Getting ready for the fourth quarter of action here in Cloquet. Pine City with a 36-0 lead over the Lumberjacks. Lumberjacks will get set for a third, or actually they gave them the first down on that last play, so it's a 1st down and 10 for Cloquet. Takes the snap, he looks to his right, he rolls out that way, and he looks to turn it upfield. He throws incomplete down the sideline. Possibly looking for Peterson out there. Painovich as well. So the Lumberjacks will have it 2nd down and 10. We do have running clock here in the fourth quarter. Ball at the 32-yard line on the Lumberjack side of the field. Lumberjacks take the snap. Turnbull looking. He looks back to his right, looks back over the middle, now rolling out to his right, and he looks to take off with it. He's got some room to run. He makes a couple defenders miss, then he dives forward past the 45 to about the 46-yard line. It's going to be a first down and a gain of 14 for Turnbull. So first down and 10 for Cloquet at the 46. Leppy will bring the play in for Cloquet. Two receivers left. Slide in on the right. Oh, and there's a flag, and that's going to be false start on Cloquet, and that's on Peterson. He left a little bit early. Well, that'll make it first down and 15.
False start called on the Lumberjacks.
First down and 15 for the Lumberjacks. That'll back them up to the 41. And there are closing in on 10 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. They'll take the snap with under 10 to go. Lumberjacks up to the line. Two receivers left, one out wide to the right. Running back on his left side, Turnbull takes the snap. He will give it off here to the running back. That is Omenji. And Omenji breaks through one tackle, nearing that out of bounds. And I think he does have the first down on the 44-yard line of the Dragons before he's pushed out of bounds. Looks like he'll have enough. And Cloquet will have a first down. Omengi. Under 9.5 to go in the final quarter. Lumberjacks up to the line, two receivers left. Peterson on the right in that slot end position. Turnbull, he'll send a man in motion. Peterson, he has the ball off the left side, and he is wrapped up by Timmy Johnson. Nowhere to go. Timmy Johnson with a good tackle on Peterson. Peterson up a little slow. Hopefully he's okay. But Timmy Johnson with a tough hit there. Ball is spotted at the 42. It's going to be a pickup of 1, and it'll be second down and 9. Under 9 minutes to go. Got a man running off late for the Dragons, but he gets to the sideline in time. Two receivers left, one on the right. Turnbull takes the snap. He fakes the give. He looks. He rolls out to his left. He's got to get out of some pressure, and he's out of bounds. Mason Charles is there also. Getting after him was Overtomb. And he takes it out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So no gain, and it'll remain second down and 9, or third down and 9. And they take the snap. It'll be under 8 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Lumberjacks to the line of scrimmage. Two receivers right. Peterson on the left side. Running back Omengi on the right of him. Turnbull will fake the give to Omengi. He looks to step up into the pocket. Now rolling out to his right, and he looks for a wide open receiver. Caught at the 30, past the 30, almost down to the 25, and it's going to be a first down for the Lumberjacks. Sievert on the catch, and it's first down for the Lumberjacks. Ball spotted at the 25. 7.5 to go in the fourth quarter. Kubesh will check out for the Dragons. Edwin Heiler into the game. Edwin Heiler on the right side. Lumberjacks up to the line. Receiver out to the right, two on the left. Fakes the give to Omengi looking. He rolls out to his right. Turnbull. He's going to throw it and throws it. And did he tiptoe on the sideline? He did. A nice catch there by Dane Painovich on the sideline. Got his feet in, and it's going to be enough for a first down. Ball will be spotted around the 13-yard line. Under 7 to go. Dragons looking for a big stop here. Keep the Lumberjacks out of the end zone. Two receivers left. Peterson on the right. Turnbull takes the snap. He looks, he rolls out to his right now. He's under some pressure. He cuts it upfield, throws, and it's tipped. Oh, nearly intercepted by Mason Charles. Charles with some good coverage out there. Just in zone coverage, stayed underneath the route and nearly intercepted that one and took it the other way for possible 6 points. But Mason Charles knocks it down, incomplete. That'll make it 2nd down and 10 from the 13. Under 5 to go now in the 4th quarter. Lumberjacks will get it to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers left. Peterson will go out wide to the right. Turnbull in the gun, takes the snap. He's looking to his left. Now he has to roll out that way, and he's going to be taken down by his jersey. And that is Edwin Heiler on the sack. Heiler got a piece of his long sleeve and held on for dear life. Edwin Heiler, a sack on the play, and that's going to push them way back to about the 23. It'll be 3rd down and about 20 now for the Lumberjacks. And they'll break the huddle. 2 receivers left. Peterson will go out wide to the right for Cloquet. Turnbull will take the snap with under 5 to go. Turnbull takes the snap. He gives it off to Omengi. Omengi has some room to run, but then he's stuffed at the 20 by Timmy Johnson. Timmy Johnson comes up and makes a huge hit on Omengi. Only a pickup of 3 there, and it'll be 4th and 17. 4:45 to go, 4th quarter. Pine City with the 36-0 lead over Cloquet. Omengi, he's going to, oh no, hopefully Omengi is all right, but he's going to go down. And while he is looked at, we'll take a commercial break.
If you've been injured in an auto accident or have sustained other personal injury, you don't have to leave town to get good representation. Spear and Swanson attorneys at law in Pine City are experienced and will work on your case with no fee until they get you money. They also handle divorce and custody cases, criminal defense, including DWI and other legal matters. Spear and Swanson is your local law firm that cares about you. So if you need legal representation or advice, call 320-629-7586. Spear and Swanson, attorneys at law in Pine City.
October is College Knowledge Month at Pine Technical and Community College. The whole month, PTCC will be providing a variety of events for high school students and the community to learn more about college options. College Knowledge Month is meant to provide future students with the preparation, opportunity, and support needed to apply for college. Join PTCC at Pizza Pub in Pine City for free pizza and a community information session on October 6th from 5 to 7 p.m. Everyone is welcome. Learn more at pine.edu/College Knowledge Month.
Wellia Health is the leading provider of healthcare in East Central Minnesota, offering services to Mora, Pine City, Hinckley, and the surrounding communities. We have the always welcoming care you've come to expect, close to home, with cutting-edge technology and multitude of specialty services, so you can receive the medical care you need when you need it. Live life well with Wellia Health. WelliaHealth.org.
The Lumberjacks will line up to go for it on 4th and 17. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Coming on a blitz is Mason Charles. Turnbull looking over the middle, nearly intercepted. In coverage was Lindahl. It's incomplete, and the ball will go over to the Dragons on downs. Meanwhile, Omengi was able to get up under his own power and walk to the sideline, so hopefully he's okay. Sometimes in the cold it just kind of amplifies being hit a little bit. But the Dragons will take over with the ball on offense at the 20, and they'll have it, and the snap will come with under 4 minutes to go. Dragons lead 36-0 over the Lumberjacks. Looks like Bryce Erickson will come out for the Dragons in the quarterback spot. Bryce Erickson will break the huddle and get everyone to the line. Dragons have their number 2s in there. Erickson will hand it up the middle. And a decent carry there by Timmy Johnson. No, that's Logan Cloquet on the carry. Logan Cloquet. So that is Logan Cloquet on the carry.
Couple on the play for the Dragons, making it 2nd down and 8.
Cloquet on the carry, the freshman. Pickup of about 3, and it's 2nd down and 7. Under 3 minutes to go in the final quarter. Erickson under center. Takes the snap. He'll give it off again to Cloquet. And he'll drag a couple of defenders forward to about the 25-yard line. Pickup of 2, and it'll be 3rd down and 5. Cloquet.
Johnson on the carry. Gain of a couple, 3rd down
and this next snap will come under that 2.5-minute mark. Erickson. And they get a man on late to the Dragons, so they're going to have to hurry things up here, get the play in, and then get to the line. Back judge hasn't started counting yet. Snap will come under 2 minutes. Erickson under center, takes the snap, gives it up the middle, and he's going to be taken down near the 30. Ball will be spotted at the 29. Cloquet on the carry. It'll be 4th down and 1.
4th and 1.
4th down and 1 for the Dragons. About 1.5 minutes to go here in the final quarter. Dragons lead 36-0 over the Lumberjacks. Erickson will await the call. He'll get call in from Riley Cummings. And he'll get the call into the offensive huddle. And this snap will come close to that minute mark. Dragons take the snap, handoff up the middle. Is he stopped? And he might be stopped. I don't think he got there. Cloquet on the carry. And he did not get there. So it'll be a turnover on downs for the Dragons. Lumberjacks will come back out on offense. Under 1 minute to go. They'll probably get 1, maybe 2 plays. So the Dragons are going to win here tonight and improve to 3-4 on the season. Cloquet jogging their way back out there, looking like they'll probably get 1 playoff here before the end of the game. In fact, looks like they'll stop the clock, and we'll get a timeout by the Lumberjacks. So the Lumberjacks are going to call a timeout here with 23 seconds left, and the Dragons are going to get out of here with a huge victory, and will improve to 3-4 on the season. And the game between North Branch and Hermantown on 95.5. North Branch has a 1-point lead at the start of the 4th, 36-35. Have a timeout here by the Lumberjacks. Trying to get their offense out there. Took a little bit longer than they had hoped. So they'll call a timeout and hopefully get that 1 play, take that goose egg off the board. Might be able to get 2 if you hurry. Well, both teams are back out there from the timeout. 23 seconds to go. I'm sure we'll see a shot to the end zone here for the Lumberjacks. Turnbull sends a man out wide to the right. That's Horvat. Turnbull takes a snap. He's looking. He steps up into the pocket, throwing to a man wide open. And I think there, Maida gave him the touchdown there. His knee definitely hit maybe before the goal line. His knee, they're going to give him the touchdown, but his knee probably was down at the 1, but they're going to let him slide into the end zone to take the goose egg off the board. So he will score, and the catch made there by Dane Painovich. Well, they're going to give him the 6.
Well, here's the problem. The side judge was way behind the play. You know what I mean?
Lumberjacks look like they'll line up to go for 2. Turnbull takes a snap. He hands it up. No, he's going to fake it, and 2-point conversion is good. So 36-8. Going to matter much as there's 13 seconds left. 36-8. And with the kickoff, that should just be about it. So we'll have one kickoff, and that should be it. Might see an onside, but we'll wait and see. 13 seconds left. I don't know if we can see a 26-point swing, or 28 rather, but you never know. So we'll wait for the kickoff team and receiving team to get out there. Okay, does get on the board. Maybe a little bit of a generous call as the receiver knee was down. He caught the ball with his knee on the ground at the 1, but he slid into the end zone. Called him in, but nothing you can do. Dragons will still get out of here with the victory. So to kick off here for Cloquet is Jordan Altman. Won't be surprised if we see an onside kick here. So let's see, Altman is setting the ball on the tee. Altman. And he'll kick it deep. Peterson is back there, and he's going to go down to a knee at about the 12, 13-yard line, and that will be it. The Dragons are going to get the victory here tonight in Cloquet over the Lumberjacks, 36-8. The Dragons improved to 3-4 on the season. We'll take a commercial break. When we come back, I'll recap this game, let you know what's coming up for WCMP in Pine City. You're listening to football on 106.5 FM, AM 1350, WCMP.
Did you know that Franzen Bank and Trust is a Minnesota-owned company? And they're one of the largest community banks around. That's a great combination. As a community bank, they're dedicated to their customers and the communities they serve. You might say they're big enough to help, small enough to care. Last March, they provided $20,000 in grants to 6 different Minnesota communities. They also processed well over 1,700 PPP loans, allowing local small businesses to keep their employees on the payroll during the pandemic. Franzen Bank and Trust. Real people, real results. Member FDIC.
Since 1967, Schmidt Construction, general contractor in Hinckley, has been where to go for all your building projects. Let Gerald Schmidt help you with designing, remodeling, or any new construction. Schmidt Construction specializes in residential home building, agricultural, industrial, and commercial buildings. With expert advice on all of your building projects and ideas. When you hire a contractor to take care of your building needs, you can't do better than Schmidt Construction, general contractor in Hinckley. 320-384-7901.
This is a story we all share, of a place rooted in tradition and rich with opportunity, of people driven by compassion and vision. At Essentia Health, we're proud to play our role in this story, because we know that this place, these people, are like nowhere else. Visit Essentia Health in Hinckley, Sandstone, or our new location in Moose Lake for all your care needs. Schedule an appointment at essentiahealth.org today.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Visit Town & Country Insurance today at townandcountry-ins.com or stop in our offices in Finlayson, Hinckley, and Mora.
To say we're having a hot summer is an understatement. Some days have been fry an egg on cement hot. Is your air conditioning keeping up? If it's time to think about a new AC, Aquarius Home Services has great summer specials on new air conditioning systems starting as low as $45 per month. From repairs to replacement, you'll enjoy respectful, on-time professional service and no surprise upfront pricing. Worry-free AC is just a click away at AquariusHomeservices.com. Aquarius, earning the right to be recommended.
Who remembers the Awesome Burger? It's back at your favorite A&W family restaurant in Pine City. A 1/3 pound bacon double cheeseburger topped with American cheese, mayo, lettuce, tomato, and topped with our awesome crunchy golden brown onion rings. Make it a combo with hot seasoned french fries and a drink. Don't forget to top it off with a classic A&W root beer float featuring vanilla soft serve and made fresh root beer all in a frosty mug. Signature combos and delicious treats always at your local A&W family restaurant in Pine City.
A Lennox heat pump from Dale's Heating and Appliance is the perfect solution to your summer cooling and spring or fall heating needs. With rebates up to $1,250 from East Central Energy, now is the best time to have the energy experts from Dale's install a Lennox heat pump in your home. Visit the showroom in downtown Pine City or online at dalesheatingandappliance.com and ask about rebates from East Central Energy today. Dale's Heating and Appliance, where consistent comfort is key.
You are now tuned in to WCMP's Football Game of the Week. We now go live at the Gridiron.
Summer is winding down, but you're likely busier than ever. At Aquarius Home Services, your local authorized Connecticut dealer, it's about making life easier, better, with great water. Whether it's city or well, say goodbye to hard water and orange rust stains. Enjoy spotless dishes, fluffy laundry, and purified drinking water, all by using zero electricity and on-demand efficiency. At Aquarius, our goal is to always provide amazing service and earn the right to be recommended. Schedule your free water analysis today at ConnecticutMN.com.
Welcome back here on 106.5 FM, AM 1350. The Dragons with a huge victory over Cloquet, 36-8 here this evening. The Dragons had over 300 yards of rushing on the ground here this evening. It was Plajek leading the way. Ryan Plajek had 11 carries for 123 yards and a touchdown. Then it was Brody Clark with 14 carries, 111 yards and a touchdown for himself. Then Jacob Lindahl, he had 11 carries for 88 yards and 2 touchdowns on the ground. Timmy Johnson also got into the end zone on 3 carries for 9 yards, and Cloquet, he got into the game. He carried the ball 4 times for 9 yards, and that goes to 43 carries for 340 yards tonight for the Dragons, nearly averaging 8 yards per carry here tonight. They had about 10 offensive possessions and 2 penalties tonight, only 2, so that's a great takeaway for tonight for the Dragons. That is probably their best night, if not one of the best on the season, penalty-wise. And then only 1 turnover. Of course, as coach, you never want to see a turnover by your team, but only 1 turnover, and it didn't turn into points for the Cloquet Lumberjacks. You got to be happy with that, especially with how your defense performed tonight if you're the Dragons. So the Dragons get the victory here tonight, 36-8 over Cloquet, improved to 3-4 on the season. And next Wednesday, they will wrap up their regular season against Mora. Hopefully, Mora's football program has been on pause since a couple of weeks ago, so hopefully Mora is able to go, and Pine City can wrap up their season at home against Mora. Stay tuned to WCMP as we'll let you know as of the other games around the local listening area. In the Bram game against East Central, Bram got the victory 67-6. That was a battle of the teams with the winless teams, so Bram gets their first win of the season. North Branch still playing against Hermantown. So again, stay tuned to WCMP for your local sports update on 100.9 FM with our morning show host Joshua Miron at 7:45 and 8:45. Of course, don't forget to tune in tomorrow for the Coach's Corner live at A&W starting at 11 a.m. We'll have some recaps of the games this week for Pine City, so be sure to tune in to that tomorrow. Also, don't forget to vote for your Lee's Pro Shop Player of the Week. It doesn't have to be just football or volleyball. It can be swimming, diving, cross country, any sports that are going on in this fall sports season. Once again from Cloquet, the Pine City Dragons get the victory over the Lumberjacks 36-8 and improved to 3-4 on the season. For WCMP, I'm Ethan Game Day Gilman. Thank you so much for all of you who tuned in. Thank you to all of our fine sponsors, and have a great rest of your night and a great weekend. Of the games this week for Pine City, so be sure to tune in to that tomorrow. Also, don't forget to vote for your Lee's Pro Shop Player of the Week. It doesn't have to be just football or volleyball. It can be swimming, diving, cross country, any sports that are going on in this fall sports season. Once again from Cloquet, the Pine City Dragons get the victory over the Lumberjacks 36-8 and improved to 3-4 on the season. For WCMP, I'm Ethan Game Day Gilman. Thank you so much for all of you who tuned in. Thank you to all of our fine sponsors, and have a great rest of your night and a great weekend.